Okay, so now we're going to talk about one-to-many in Airtable and generating the many based off a trigger of the one and having that many as a pick list in Airtable. So let me show you what we've got going on here. So we've got our topic, and I want to generate subject lines for those topics. So every topic now has a number of 5, let's say. That was a random choice, but 5 choices for that particular topic. So this could be a topic, an email subject lines. It could be a blog post with blog headings. It could be a landing page with 5 to 10 to 20 benefits that you want to pick from. So this pick list, generating and creating this pick list is very easy once you know how. Okay, so random thoughts. What are my 5 choices for random thoughts? Scattering ideas. Okay, so let's go ahead and try one. Random thoughts. Let's say, try this out now. Okay, it's just an idea. Okay, and when we try this out now, what we're going to be able to do is see how this works. And let's see what we get going. So once we add this now, oh, unlock these new features. Try this out now. Don't like that one? Let me choose another one of the many. Act now, discover what's new just for you. So how do you accomplish this? Well, it's easy when you use make and a couple of interesting fields here. So let's go over to the make scenario. And here's our make scenario. We have a trigger, watch records. And so I love this trigger for testing things out. It's watching this particular base, this particular table, and the trigger field has to be created date. So what we've got going on is we've got a created date field, and all you do is find that special field, and there it is, created time. It'll insert that, and then it looks at that to see, okay, what's new? Once we've got that going on, we can then send over the topic. And so I'm sending over the topic from the Airtable, and I'm saying write 5 subject lines. Now I can have this be whatever number we want or whatever kind of lines, headlines, etc., for an email about the topic. And then do not comment, do not add anything to the 5 subject line output. Perfect. Well, as you can see from here, this outputs a bundle with 5 results. A bundle with actually 1 result, 1 bundle, 1 result, but with 5 headlines. Okay, that's a problem because each bundle looks as one typically when you're writing to an Airtable database. So we've got to be able to break this bundle up into individual multiple bundles because each bundle represents an item. So what we want to do is we want to introduce a text parser, and we want to use a text parser with a regex pattern. And a regex pattern is basically, here's the pattern we want you to look for, match on this pattern. So I don't know anything about regex. Fortunately, ChatGPT does. So I just said, hey, if I'm getting this, what regex pattern will return just the text? And it gives you a great pattern. And so I just took that, added it to my parser, and that's my pattern. And I was doing this all in Anthropic Claude, but Anthropic Claude doesn't do regex very well. It was kept adding double slashes, so it wasn't even parsing it at all. So once you've figured this out, and so it's taking, and if you look, it's taking, asserts the position at the start of a line, matches one line, matches the literal period after the number, matches the 0, and then takes everything after that until the line end. So it's matching all these things and then taking the line and then moving on to the next one. Absolutely phenomenal. So once we've got that, now we can introduce the iterator. So what the iterator will do is it will take everything in the bundle and iterate based on that text parse. Okay, so now we can see all I'm doing is I'm taking, it's parsing and it's iterating through this, and I'm just using the $sign. The $sign for the row $sign, and that iterates for as many rows as there are, fortunately. And then what happens then is that gets now passed over to Airtable. Okay, so I'm writing to the email base. I'm writing to the table called subject lines. I'm writing to the record column called subject, and it's taking this for the value, so the flow control, so it's iterating that value 5 times. And then I need to address, and I need to add which records are associated with, in other words, which subject lines are associated with which topics. And so I do that with using a thing called record number from the first table. So check this out. This is pretty cool. I've got automatic record numbers, auto number, it's called record numbers. And I'm adding that every time I add a new line. When I write the subject line, it adds that record number to a column here called record number. And so here's the trick. Once I've got all of those writing, I want to be able to select just ones that are associated with that topic, just subject lines that go with that topic. So what you have to do is you have to filter it. So I'm saying where record number equals record number. So where the auto record number from the ideas equals the record number from the subject line, only show me those. So filter those out. So check this out. We're going to go ahead and run this once. It's waiting. Oh, it actually did one. All right, where did we do? Awesome. It did one that I didn't have. So let's go ahead and do this again. Some random topic, gives it assignment of 13. I don't even think there's 12s in here. Oh, they did. Productivity. It did something random. All right, so cool. All right, so now do we have anything here? Nope, not yet, because I have to run this. Now it's going to check for the latest. It's going to give me, now I've got 5 great choices on productivity, because when it wrote those 5, it assigned it the record number. So now I can filter based on that. So you could use this for a blog post, generate 5 topics, generate 5 headlines, generate 20 ideas for LinkedIn posts, you name it. So now you've got some ways to create a one-to-many relationship. The many was generated by ChatGPT and then added into a one-to-many relationship on your Airtable, providing you with a very cool pick list of ideas. Hopefully this has been helpful. Let me know if you have any questions.